It's Dave Johal with promoter, trainer, sportsman, Asif Vali. How's it going, Asif?
Yeah, good, all-rounder, just like the cricket.
That's it. I mean, cricket got a big mention today, India, Pakistan, boxing. Could this potentially be, with the rivalry, the next cricket for the casual fans when it comes to India and Pakistan? Because you know what it's like, don't you?
Yeah, without a doubt. I'm pretty certain it can be. And but the interesting thing is we just leave it in the ring. And the thing about the boxing, there's one winner, and that one person represents a country. But you leave it in the ring. As soon as you get out of the ring, then you're friends again. So, you know, but the cricket rivalry, they don't leave it in the ground. They take it onto the streets, take it into neighbours' houses, take it into areas, and oh man, it's ballistic.
Yeah, well, we know exactly what it's like. Them cars going around Normanton.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's mental. So how did this fight come about? I mean, who was the brainchild behind this? How did you get pen to paper? Because it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, brainchild is a guy called Dazn from Super Boxing League. He's been working hard behind the scenes for maybe 5 years in the Middle East, doing MMA fights, and the Super Boxing League. He's a franchisee where people invest and make money, and it's been an amazing concept. I've been to a number of them fights out there, and then he's moved it from a 4-rounder to the world title scene. He always had the aspirations to move it from a 4-round knockout competition to bigger stadiums, and obviously Amir and Bill are partners. Amir's the chairman and managing Amir, the chairman and the president, and Bill is the CEO of the SPL. So the partnership over the last 4 years have flourished, and then when this opportunity came, what better than just put Amir in the highlight and say, come on, let's get this done.
I mean, some people who follow Indian boxing and rivalries and so on and so forth, was Virjinder Singh a name that was bashed about first in terms of
Virjinder Singh had 2 or 3 opportunities to put pen to paper, and contracts have been sent over. And, I was involved in one of them, and for Dubai, and again, you know, I think he's signed with Top Rank now, so his promoters will be looking at a different direction for him. So, from our point of view, yeah, we'd love to have Virjinder Singh fighting in India or Pakistan. That's been said before, or Dubai. The weight and all these things are issues, but they can be overcome.
And honestly speaking, if, hypothetically, because anything can happen in a boxing ring, you said it yourself, if Amir Khan loses, is that it then? Is that the chapter closed?
He's finished. He's taken a very, very risky fight, and he's thought hard about it, and the opportunity he's given to an unknown fighter is just unbelievable. And it's the same as Ruiz at the weekend, but Ruiz got a bit more credibility and he's got more in the tank, and I knew Ruiz could hit hard and he could swing and he's fast because I'm a boxing fan. But to the unknown person that's out there who just follows on to Joshua's, you know, they would think it's an easy fight. It was never going to be an easy fight for him, never.
I mean, you've worked with the great Tyson Fury, Peter Fury, the Furies in general, so you know what the heavyweight division is like inside out. And do you sometimes think that people are quite fickle when they turn on fighters? I mean, Anthony Joshua is getting a bit of a backlash now. Do you think it's justified, Asif?
It's not justified, but I think a lot of people don't understand that the game is mentally draining for a boxer. Mentally, never mind the physical aspect and the training that goes into it. Mentally, and the brain frazzles out due to the fact that all the peer pressure and the media pressure. Now, listen, we've been finished at nearly an hour, and behind the scenes, behind over us, all the interviews are still taking place, and he's talking over and over and over again about the fight, to individuals, to groups, to different social media platforms, to TVs, to writers, and so on. Joshua, where he did that in the UK, it's another 50 times worse in America. And that mentality, that drain, if you're not used to it, it will affect you. And I just think it affected him.
I mean, one day we'd love to see all 3 of them mixed together, you know, Fury, Wilder, Joshua. He's certainly not finished, is he? I mean, there's still plenty left in the tank for Joshua.
Oh yeah, plenty left, and I think a loss will do him good. It's how he bounces back from the loss, how he evaluates himself, how he looks at his program, how he looks at his food, his conditioning, his fight. He'll watch it over and over again. Where he could have made changes. What if he did this? What if he did that? How come he made mistakes here? How come he made all them things? They'll have to be justified and looked at before he contemplates what's his next move.
Good stuff. And if Amir Khan gets the win, what's next for him? What do you envision?
With the WBC Pearl Belt, he's back up there in the rankings, and I can see him fighting for a world title.
Good stuff, Asif. All the best, and thank you for talking to The Boxing Voice.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.